The girl accidentally took a picture of the crime scene while taking the photo, but she was not trying to run quickly, but while holding the body of the weapon. She quietly took a picture of the features of her face and then ran to the side of the road with the camera, so that she could take her uncle, who was waiting there with her, and file a report in the police station. But when she reached the car, she saw that Uncle was not in the car. This made her feel immediately that the matter is serious. Thinking that maybe Uncle has come to find her, the girl decided to go back in helplessness, but she could not even run 2 steps that she saw that her uncle was talking to that murderer. The girl got scared and immediately asked her uncle to scream and run, but the next moment, the murderer picked up the gun and killed her uncle. However, when the murderer tried to kill the girl, he suddenly saw a camera hanging on the girl's neck at this very moment. The murderer was shocked, taking advantage of the crime. The girl turned immediately and started running away. After running for a long time, he finally saw a house. But before the owner of the house could understand the situation, he suddenly saw the murderer wearing a mask, and the owner of the house immediately went inside and closed the door and filled his shotgun with bullets. When the murderer entered, he saw that this man is not an ordinary farmer. So the murderer was shocked to do something immediately. And because Mike had a wound on his leg, he hid near the stairs of the 2nd floor and began to see the situation. When the situation got into a mess, the murderer said in a loud voice that if that man is a murderer, he will kill him. But Mike was not going to believe that if he hands over the girl to Mike. He will give up his life to his daughter, but Mike was obviously not going to believe that, because he knew well that if he hands the girl over, he will not be able to save his own life. Seeing that poor girl, Mike immediately remembered his son, who had just died in his condition. He was not going to put the girl in danger at any cost, and when Mike's opinion did not change, the murderer had no choice but to wait for him. He picked up a bottle of alcohol and started treating his wound, which had bullets in it, with a shotgun. And during this time, Mike also told the girl to bring some strong alcohol so that she could treat the wound on her leg. Then he took a blanket and put many bulbs in it. He wrapped them in the blanket and pressed them. It's hard to break them, and then spread the broken pieces of glass on the stairs. In this way, if the weapon tried to come up, they could be ready to hear the voice immediately. Seeing Mike as a human being, the girl told him everything that had happened, and also told him that there were pictures of the weapon in his camera. Seeing this, Mike immediately asked the girl to take out the film and closed it in a plastic bag and hid it in the flanks of the toilet. In this way, even if the weapon had set the house on fire, the film would have been safe, using this stressful opportunity to face the killer. Mike also shared his sorrow. Actually, he had a very happy family. But once, when his son was playing outside, he accidentally hit the wire of that iron. Mike threw it carelessly. His head hit the stone hard, and he died. After this incident, his wife was shocked. She couldn't bear it and went to her mother. And Mike decided to spend the rest of his life alone in the field. But when he was missing his dead son a lot, the weapon picked up a piece of paper on the ground. Actually, this was the letter that Mike had written to his wife as his mistake. Seeing the killer making fun of Mike's sorrows, the girl immediately moved forward and hugged him, and promised that after all this is over, she will become